And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Shots good by Booker.
Now, there is no doubt about it. Booker is one of the best catch-and-shoot options in this league.
Back to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. Pass to Curry. Screen by Wiggins. Kept alive. On the wing, Wiggins. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Well, from deep, Wiggins is solid. He makes enough of them out there. It forces you to make decisions to guard him.
To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now, here's Wiggins. He averages about 5 points a game.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. It's stolen by Green. Curry gets the bucket.
And Curry can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
And here's Harper from the arc. Can't get it to fall. He's missed a second after making his first. Pass to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Batase. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Over in the corner, Avdia. Misses the three. They double-team Curry. Down low. Batase. And Batase throws it down.
And good things tend to happen when you run your offense through Steph.
Here's Avdia. Off with the layup. Seattle leading by 4. Outside, Dort. 6 to shoot. Curry outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Avdia with the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
They double-team Curry. Back to Batadze. Inside. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Bridges misses. And here's Curry who brings it up for Seattle. Leading by 5. Outside, Dort. Back to Curry. On the arc. And Bridges with the block.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
4 on the clock. Puts it up. Batadze can't hit.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
Outside Curry. Screen by Batadze. Got a hand on it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Checking in for Portland.
Here's Booker.
Number 5.
Here's Sarr. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Alexander Sarr.
Sarr's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Portland. Outside Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. It's Curry outside. Seattle missing again.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, playmaking remains an underrated part of Booker's game. He is more than capable of making smart passes and creating shots for teammates. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Sarr.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Out to the right wing. Curry deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Another miss by Curry. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that. He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Sarr.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Outside, Dort. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Seattle trails by 10. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. And stolen by Song. Here's Booker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Credit Booker for having the concentration to play through that contact and still convert.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Outside Curry. Pass to Dort. 4 on the shot clock.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
2 minutes remaining.
Sarr's shot is off. And it's Seattle with the ball. Down by 12. Outside Curry. From deep. And Sarr pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thompson surveying the floor. Here he goes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I like putting it on the floor as he did right there because defenses are so focused on taking away Clay's outside shot.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Inside, Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Thompson. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Screen by Wiggins. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Right side Harper. Here's Avdia. And that concludes the first half. Portland out in front, leading by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Seattle trails by 8. Bailey with the ball. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the triple. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Curry with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Avdia. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Devin Booker. Second personal.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Defense, Portland. Here's Curry, and it's blocked. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Yeah, just a solid.
Put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo!
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
And here's the fast break.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality. Booker working very hard in transition. He wants to capitalize on these easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Wiggins. It's blocked. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Outside Curry. Lets it go with a three. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Pass to Bridges. Now Sarr, headed by Green. And Sarr throws it down.
Timeout, Seattle.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so Curry will bring it up for Seattle. It's a 16-point game. Green, the screen. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Curry outside. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. They get a hand on it. Curry on the wing. 15 points in the game. That's tipped.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The screen from Thompson. Can they get it? And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 17 now.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
It's good on the putback.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Curry's shot is off.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
First personal
So they foul intentionally.
team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Avdia. Out to the wing. And here's Burks. Thompson from long range. And so it's Portland holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been
51.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Harper wide open. Off target from outside. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Dort. Back to Curry. It's tipped. Stolen by Avdia. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Harper. Booker outside.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Yeah, forget about it. Out in space like that, Curry is going to make you pay every time.
Booker draws the double. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. This one for three. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
To the paint. And stolen by Sarr. Here's Booker. Finished off the break.
Assist from
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
And it's Seattle with the rebound. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They double-team Curry. Inside, Bitadze. And stolen by Sarr. With the drive, it's good.
Alexander Sarr.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Curry. Screen by Bitadze. Down low. Looking to end the run. And he can't jam it through. Avdia gets the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Bitadze. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Dort. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shot clock at 6. Vitadze. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alex Song.
First team foul.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Curry with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Alex Song.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Seattle missing again. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution on the court.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.